Hey, it's Tim here, coach of men who want more, and today is a Q&A on how to stop overwhelm. This came through a little while back and I didn't get the name, so if you sent that one through, sorry about that. But this one is close to my heart because fear shows up for me in the form of overwhelm. Maybe it shows up for you in other ways, more in stress or anxiety or worry or doubt or concern or frustration or just pissed off. It's got lots of labels, fear, but for me, fear is fear and it just presents differently. Like I said, overwhelm is close to my heart. It shows up, or had showed up, quite regularly in my life. And over the last 6 months, I've made a real solid fucking effort to understand what overwhelm is, what fear is more to the point, and how to move through it. And the first thing about how to stop overwhelm, I think, you really can't stop any fear. It's not about stopping fears or not feeling fear and being fearless. Or it pisses me off when I hear just be fearless or how to be fearless, because fear is inbuilt in every human being. It's there for a reason. It's there for our survival first and foremost. But we don't live in an age now where we've got to worry about the saber-toothed tigers. So it's more about mind management. So overwhelm, when that comes into your world, the first thing that I'd say you want to start doing is making a decision that overwhelm is no longer going to be a consistent factor in your life. Like I said, there's no sufficient evidence that I've found that you can stop overwhelm per se, but what you can do is learn how to dance with it, learn how to play with it a little bit, and not let it dictate your life, not let it run your life, not let it stop you from chasing your dreams, moving forward in the world, growing your business, creating better relationships, improving your health, having better finances, all the things that are most important to you. You don't need to let overwhelm stop you, and it starts with a decision. Awareness. Awareness is the first key to progress. So if you're getting overwhelmed a lot in your life, just stop buying into the notion that it needs to be there consistently. Now, that's not to say that it's never going to be there. It may pop its head up, but what I've found over the last few months especially is as I've started really understanding what's going on within me, when overwhelm starts to present, I just stop playing victim to it. I just go, no, I just actually, this is what I actually do. I actually sit there if I starting to feel overwhelmed, I go, he's overwhelmed. I start noting it. I start being more and more fucking aware of what's going on. That consciousness piece. So just not playing the victim, not allowing overwhelm, going, enough's enough. Making a stand and a decision from certainty that no longer will overwhelm play a huge part in my life. And when it does come up, I'm going to dance with it. I'm going to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to move through it. So the first thing is to make that decision within yourself, and that goes for any fear, no matter what it is. The second, I'll have a drink of my coffee here. The second part of stopping overwhelm, or dealing with overwhelm, as we'll say, is just getting it all out. And you've heard, if you've followed any of my work over the last few months, you know that I'm a huge fan of noting. I'm a huge fan of affect labeling, as known in psychology circles, to drop everything out of your head down on paper. So when overwhelm comes, ask yourself this question: what am I overwhelmed about? It's pretty fucking simple. What are you overwhelmed about? Rather than let it just roll around in your head, write it down. It's a 5-minute little action, a little task that I do it on a weekly basis. When I start to feel that overwhelm coming up, I go, it's time for me to dance with it. Now, the action at the end of the dance is to write. Just get it out of my head. And then just by that, it takes the power away. And I feel, say I'm feeling overwhelmed at a 7 out of 10, straight away I start to feel a 3 or 4 out of 10, just because I got it out of my head. And I'm not just rolling it around and continually overthinking on it. So that'd be the second part of how to stop overwhelm. And the third part, I know you know this, is just take action. It's time and time again, just take action and move through that overwhelm. Because think about it, if you've ever taken action in your life, and I know you have, you've probably taken millions of different small actions to get you to the point that you're at now, whatever success and fulfillment you have, it's through the action that comes. So overwhelm is no different. If you're overwhelmed, once you drop it all out of your head, what I call a capture list, and put it down on paper, then what you can do is just say, hey, I'm going to move on one of these things right now. Which is the most important thing for me to move on right now? You take that action straight away, that overwhelm's gone, because there's no fuel to it. You're not overthinking it. You're not playing victim to it, and you're moving in the direction. So that's how I'd say to stop overwhelm, this Q&A. If you jumped on, hey Benny, nice to see you mate. Hey Kirk, Hey Celia and Diana, thanks guys for your support, for jumping on, and we're talking in and around how to stop overwhelm, or how to dance with overwhelm, overcome overwhelm. The first step is to no longer play victim to it. Just make a fucking decision from a place of certainty and strength within yourself that, hey, it's not going to play as big a part in my life anymore. Secondly is to make sure you get it out of your head. So write it down, put it down on pen and paper, spend 5 minutes to do that. It's going to make the world a difference. And the third is just to take action on one of those things. Pretty simple, hey? One of those things that you've written down that's causing the overwhelm, just take action in that direction. Just one little thing. That's how I've overcome a lot of my own overwhelm. That's what I work with clients on. If you want some further guidance on it, make sure you PM me. I'm here to help. And comment and like this video, share it out. Much appreciated. And enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you're watching from, whether it's here live or on the replay. Much gratitude to you, and it's your time to step into your strength and to be the best man you can be.